Boy Music Channel.
G'day guys, and welcome. My name is Michael and I'm the Dental's Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Ruby Phoenix, our Asian-inspired Pathfinder adventure set in the world of Galarian as a precursor to the adventure Fist of the Ruby Phoenix. Joining me today are my wonderful Patreons who come and support the channel, allow me to continue doing this amazing thing that we do, and sharing some of our good times with you, our lovely folks at home. G'day guys, how we doing?
Yeah, doing well.
I'm ready to kill Tamaki because apparently that's who I am today.
Oh, what's happening here? Yeah, okay, fair enough. Let me.
Now I get to kill
dare you.
Kaito then. Set him on fire all I want.
You already have.
All right, let me.
Oh yeah.
Let me do this quick. Achoo!
What you do? What did you?
There we go. Ta-da!
Hi.
All right. Now, of course, as you guys know, this is a it's kind of like a soft M show and the like. We recently had a show here which was a little bit higher than that, but I want to remind everyone that we love each other and we try to hold everything respectful. So for those of you who are celebrating the festive New Year, I would like to definitely wish you well and a very prosperous New Year as we enter the year of the Tiger, which I'm very excited about because last year was the year of the Ox, which was my year. And next year will be the year of the rabbit, which is my partner's year. So this is like the kind of in-between phase, which we consider very lucky for us as well. So yay! All right,
awesome.
back to Pathfinder. Let's of course introduce you to our wonderful cast and the characters that they're going to play. Starting, of course, with none other than the wonderful and amazing Neil from Immersion Diversion, playing the role of Tamaki. Hi, Neil.
Hi, Michael.
Tell us about your character, buddy.
Yep, I play Tamaki Kai. He is a magistrate in training. He is a elf investigator, or ancient elf investigator, and currently traveling along with this group, finding out what's going on. He's meeting all these he's finding out all these clues about his family that he has to find out why he's like finding all this information and stuff. I can't think.
Yep, fair enough. All right, then let's move swiftly on to our next player, Rick, playing the role of Liu, the Tengu Monk. Hello, Rick.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, just to clarify, we're all kind of just assuming that Tamaki's dad is actually the head of an evil crime syndicate, but we can't prove that yet.
Yeah.
No,
it's about proving things.
Well, it is if you're a magistrate or a magistrate in training.
And also, Tamaki hasn't shared any of the information that he's learned so far with anybody else. So
Yeah,
we don't
true.
even know as characters.
Anyway, I play Liu. He is a Tengu monk, specializing in a weird form of martial arts between the traditional martial arts of his Tengu people, striking style, kind of Muay Thai, that has morphed into something more akin to drunken mastery because he has not led a particularly auspicious life.
No, makes sense, and hopefully along the way has learned the value of friendship. Friendship. No.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
friendship can also hurt people. Yay.
There was a good joke on the Discord actually in Meme City about a bunch of a warlock group. So if you're on that Discord, go check that out. I thought that was funny.
Nice. All right. Next up, of course, we have from Games and Tea, as well as Captain Malik, the wonderful Edward, playing the role of Taisho.
Hello, yes, I'm Edward from Games and Tea. Captain Malik is just my game handle now. So, anyways, yes, playing Taisho. Taisho is an Oni barbarian, or at least he is right now, from the Oni dynasty, to which he was affiliated and told to go root out the traitors within our midst. Has ended up with these strange, weird individuals, which he has. Well, he hasn't yet expressed his feelings about it, but he's still around, so that's a good thing.
It's a positive. I think it's a positive.
Reluctant tolerance, yay!
You haven't tried to kill any of us yet because you're fed up. So I mean, there's that.
This is true. This is very true.
Yep, that's true. Yep. Yes. Congratulations, you have gained 1 rank in tolerance. All right, and last but certainly not least, playing the role of Kaito, our kitsune sorcerer, is the wonderful Sean. Hello, Sean.
Hello. Yeah, so Kaito has been kind of like living on the streets since he was like basically 3 years old. Doesn't like, very early years when that happened, so he's still a little foggy on it, trying to piece things together. And yeah, he also was born with the ability to control water, and he never has really questioned it. And we're off to see the Water Master, so he can hopefully actually just hone it, because he's not very good at being a sorcerer.
I honestly thought you were about to say that we were off to see the wizard.
Wonderful wizard of
I mean,
Water.
it's not too far off.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Nagajor.
Okay, fantastic. Now, guys, as we go into this game, as always, we'd like to give a very special shout out and thank you to our wonderful sponsors at Hero Forge, where Hero Forge offer our lovely channel a variety of wonderful artworks and amazing artworks that you can see on this channel here. We can also see behind me there will be the Fantasy Grounds that we use, because Fantasy Grounds is our tabletop of choice. And of course, the sounds that you will hear throughout today's game will of course be none other than our friends over at Sirenscape. Also, good morning, Average Gamer Wes. I'm just going to call you Wes, but good morning. And I can see Grizzles in chat and Bagel in chat. So good to see so many of you. And I also see our dear friends over at Level Up Dice TV. Guys, if you get a chance to, I think I've made a tag. Did that do anything? It did. It did. And then I told myself I'd do that. And there you go. Level Up Dice. Wonderful, shiny luxury dice. Boom. Right there. From Level Up Dice. There's some really amazing offers there for some very, very high quality dice. And, you know, just between us, you know, Level Up Dice, they're the guys who did the dice for the Avatar role-playing game, these large obsidian D6s with all the Avatar symbols on them. That's pretty sick.
Awesome.
So just saying, you know, go check these guys out.
That was a thing, and now I immediately want to play that.
There you go. Yeah. Go check it out. It's a thing. It's an awesome thing. All right. So without any further ado, let us commence today's session. All right. All right. Our journey begins as our heroes beat feet beneath a sweltering sun. You can see that the road ahead is quite long and winded, and in front of you, the Badlands that you had traveled is no longer a desolate plain, but a verdant green jungle. As our heroes approach, they can see that they have finally reached the outskirts of Nagajor, a dense jungle to the south of the Tianese expanse. They hope to pass through the jungle to the other side and along the coast, where they will find the island containing the Master of the Water Scroll, an enigmatic figure who is hopefully going to teach our heroes to unlock the secrets of mastery of water and the water style. As you approach, I must ask, how are you guys traveling presently? Could you describe it and perhaps the order you seem to be traveling in?
I know I was sitting in the cart that we're traveling with.
Mhm.
Yes, I was.
I forgot who was driving though. Yeah.
I was driving. Taisha was next to me,
Okay.
and then Liu and Kaito were in the back.
Okay.
I have this gut feeling though that taking a cut through a thick jungle may be difficult.
Well, we have to give the supplies to the guide.
I'll
No, I'm
remember
kind of assuming
the.
we're past that.
Yeah. You are past that.
Oh,
If we're at the edge of the jungle and we've already come through the seething hills.
So we must have given up the cart then.
Okay.
Yes. Well, we did kind of gloss it over, but this might be my mistake. I was under the impression the hobgoblin was giving the medicine, but if you guys want to give the medicine, you guys can.
No, it's fine. I just want to keep Steve as a pack horse.
Fair enough. Yeah, Steve. You'll definitely have the cart and wagon and Steve. Like that's. No
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
okay.
Then I'd be trying to drive it through the jungle. Kinda.
Those lacking context, that was a chat chosen name, but I also have a brother called Steve, so having Steve as a pack horse amuses me greatly.
Okay.
I like that. That's really funny.
All right. So, with that being said, you have reached the edges of the forest or the jungle. Sorry. What would you like to do?
Does it look like there's a pathway that we can take into the jungle, like where carts might try to be able to come through?
All right. Yes. Looking up ahead, I need each of you to make me a survival check. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to give a very, very special welcome to the Forbidden Library. Welcome in, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. I noticed we have a few new followers here. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. I run tabletop role-playing games. Today we are enjoying some Pathfinder, and we are playing an Asian-inspired game with our characters Tamaki, played by Neil, who is a half-elf magistrate. Rick, who is playing Liu, our Tengu Monk, a drunken monk, which I love. Edward, who's playing Taisho, our barbarian Oni, and Sean, who is playing Kaito, our Kitsune water sorcerer. Currently, the group is on a quest to try and find the Master of the Water Scroll on the other side of a jungle, and we are making survival checks to see how they can navigate, or if they're even going to navigate. Let's see. So, with a 22, a 3, a 14, and a 14. Well, thankfully, Tamaki, the one who succeeded, is the one driving.
Yeah.
While the space between the trees is not very dense, is not very open for your cart and the like, thankfully, the trees at this area aren't so dense that you couldn't simply roll over them. The horse, Steve, at the front, is just kind of moving through the vegetation, and the wheels seem to trample much of the foliage with little problem. You'll be able to travel this way for a few hours at the very least. And I'm going to give you guys a campfire scene. Now, for those of you in the chat, our campfire scene is where we encourage our players to share elements of their character and share elements of like just their backstory, stuff like that. The question for today is going to be, let's talk about superstition and the spirits. Everyone in, obviously, the Tianxia region has a special relationship with the spirits themselves, whether they be yokai, whether they be the kami, whether they be the oni, whatever the case is. I want you guys to explore a little bit about that. So let's start with Kaito. Kaito, the discussion is spirits. The scene is yours. Let me know what you would like to say to the group as we travel along the road.
Well, I am kind of nervous that I may not have one attached to me, like that's constantly getting in my way and making it so things don't work out. The reason why I think that is touchy, I think that most of my life I've been kind of lying to people about what happened to my parents, and I don't think that made their spirits very happy. So I feel like their resentment is causing me to, kind of fail at everything that I do. But maybe me getting it off my chest might hopefully appease them. I need to tell more people about what actually happened, but it's really hard to recount. But they didn't just abandon me at Master Yan Li's doorstep, like I've said before, but they actually were killed and died to protect me, and I feel like I've dishonored them by lying about it, and I feel like if it's not their spirit haunting me, then it's some other form of like cost or payment that some other spirit has given me for sullying their honor. But that's why I wanted to change my ways and become a better person, so I can maybe get that to lift that.
Well, I can definitely tell you, Kaito, that you are saying this out loud, right, to us?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just making sure that I can kind of talk into her. I can definitely tell you, Kaito, because I have seen our spirits kind of around us. You only have one spirit on you, not two.
Well, it could be something grander than just maybe a spirit. It could be even like a kami or something, or maybe
True,
it's just maybe it's just karma. I don't know.
Actually, really quick to make sure to see if I keep forgetting if the other two have it. Because I thought I saw one on Taisho.
Well, Taisho's definitely got one. Yeah.
Yeah. But I cast the Spirit Sense again, and I look towards Liu.
Oh yeah, he did too. Actually, yeah, I forgot.
Looking over using your spirit sense upon the others, I need you to make me a reflex save.
A reflex. Oh.
Yeah, you're driving. Mate.
Oh yeah.
You turn around and talk to everyone.
What is it? 27.
All right. With a 27, all of a sudden, Steve starts to panic and buck. He kicks the back of the wagon and begins to shift. I need you to now make a survival check for animal handling as he is panicked. You can make this check and not be thrown from your reflex save as you grab on quickly.
Whoa.
All right.
Hey, eyes on the road.
Sorry.
All right.
Does Taisho also need to make a reflex save since he's riding shotgun?
No. Thankfully, you're watching the front and you're not like turning backwards, so you kind of grab onto the railing on the actual front seat before it has a chance to toss you. Because his hands are on the reins, he's not secured as it were, and yeah, he might have gone over, but that's fine. He makes it.
I really was hoping it was like a low-hanging branch that would just hit him right in the head.
Well, thankfully he's okay for now.
And then continually forward, I'm just saying that usually everyone has some kind of spirit on them, even if it's not like, I don't know, just like my family believes heavily in spirits. A lot of them, most of them use magic. Some are tied to spirits for their powers. In fact, my parents actually named my youngest brother after some of the spirits. His name is Ayakichi. They're like yokai, but in the sense of, I forgot what kind of actual spirit they are, but
Well, Leo always has a spirit on him. Hey, Leo.
Spirits, plural.
Yeah, see?
True.
Speaking of which, I need to summon Sui back because I keep on forgetting to. I feel bad that I keep on neglecting my familiar who saved my life in a.
That's probably the spirit I keep seeing.
They saved my life during a rock fall. Like
it's fine.
Spirits are fickle creatures. They should know.
So actually, really funny. I can just imagine, and feel free to negate me on this, but I'm just imagining Liu is sitting there going, "Are we not going to discuss the fact that we nearly just drove off the road?" Like.
Taisha's already gone to give Tamaki a clip around the ear.
Liu is actually busy sympathizing with Steve because the whole he doesn't like being closed in or constricted. In this place, it's not quite claustrophobic, but it does feel quite a small space.
No, it definitely does.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, so he's kind of sympathizing with Steve, but knowing also the thing about animal handling, and he's worried about making it worse if he tries to come along.
All right.
Just so yeah, Liu's just a bit distracted at the moment.
Makes sense. All right. As you continue to travel, Kaito, you kind of feel a weight sort of being lifted off you as you do so. I need everyone to make me a perception check as you are traveling. It is now maybe the second or third hour since you've entered the jungle, and you are making reasonable headway. All right, not bad, not
Jeez, nice.
Yeah, a branch comes down and hits Taisha on the front on the forehead because he's not paying attention.
Hits us both, me and you.
Oh, that is sadly unfortunate. But that was really good though. Okay. I need everyone to make me I need Liu specifically. I need you to make me another perception check.
Jeez.
Ice is solid so far.
All right. So, as you're traveling, Liu, something catches your eye out the back of the wagon. You don't see anything in particular, but you get this kind of feeling that something is lurking in the jungle. Might be an animal, might be someone, but yeah, while you can't get a bead on anything in particular, there's just this niggling feeling that you are being watched.
Okay. Is there a sense that it's following us, or just that a momentary sort of there and gone?
Hard to say. Almost as if you are constantly being watched. Not so much that you're being followed, but imagine if you would that the jungle itself had eyes, and no matter where you go in the jungle, something's eyes are trained and fixated on you. Keeping in mind, the scene around you is almost untouched and pristine, like kind of jungly lands, and there's this rolling cart basically destroying the undergrowth, moving through, creating like a path behind you, a clear kind of direction as to where you're going. And, you know, like, again, like anything could track you with ease through the jungle at this point.
Say, Taisho, it's a shame your scimitar broke. It'd be really handy for chopping down some of this undergrowth.
Thank you for the reminder. Why do you think
Also-
I've got this? And he pulls out the metal fang. I want to get a blacksmith with this. Like a better sword.
Did we not discuss that was poisonous? Should you not like be wearing gloves or something to have?
Oh, it's fine. As long as I don't stab myself, it's fine.
Just
Hey,
don't lick your
it is-
fingers, okay?
Yeah,
Also,
no.
maybe pull out your spear rather than the ingot. I feel like we're being watched.
What did you not say? And he pulls out his spear from his bag.
All right.
Okay. What? And they start looking, and Tasha starts looking around again.
You begin to look around. You again just get this kind of sense that something is amiss. Something is maybe lurking not too far away.
Hey, Tamaki.
Hmm?
Stop Steve for a bit.
Yeah. Stopping him. They're like, whoa. Not, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
Yeah. Just double speed. No. I'll slow him down.
All right. You come to a halt in near what looks to be some old kind of stone blocks scattered around. They kind of give you the impression of maybe an old abandoned ruin, maybe. And let me share the map with our lovely players here.
Taisha would jump down and start making his way over to the ruins.
All right. Well, no, you're already in the middle of them, as it were.
Oh, wait, okay.
Yeah. What I'm saying is now that you've stopped, you can kind of see them. Whereas, you know, like they're not obstructing in any way. They're just kind of like around.
How
Yeah,
like
yeah.
expansive are they? Like, does it go pretty far? Or does it like look like one building?
Well, they're ruins, so it's ruined. So
Yeah.
So you can tell that there's like, you know, like bits and pieces here and there, which I will
Okay.
share with my players first. Then let's
Oh,
share.
yeah. I guess on the map, yeah, it would be obvious.
All right, there we go.
Here, Taisho, before you go, take this with you. Drink it if you find it necessary. It's a Drakeheart mutagen. It'll increase your defenses.
Oh. Okay,
Just
thank
drink
you.
it when you find it necessary.
Oh yeah,
It'll last.
Taisho didn't see you use that on Liu the last time because Taisho wasn't around yet.
All right, let's
I forgot
let's
about
make
that.
a little wagon here.
Because I think didn't you only use that during like the first encounter with that one dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
never-
Taisho hasn't even.
Or no, I
seen
gave
that.
it to Lou, and then I used it later on. But yeah.
Oh yeah, and he was
So-
like confused by his growing scales.
But yes, I hand off the potion to Taisho, and say, "Drink it when you find it's necessary."
Oh, wow,
it'll
yeah,
boost your
this is-
defenses, so
Thank you.
This is big.
you're welcome.
So you've given me a potion of what is it?
It's called a Drakeheart Mutagen. It'll increase your AC by 4.
Gotcha.
With I think your deck's still in mind or something. But it like decreases. Here, actually, I got it here on the.
Is it lesser?
Yes, lesser one.
Okay, then I'll add it to my inventory.
Got it. If you don't happen to use it at the end of the day, when I go to make new potions, it disappears. So I
Gotcha.
can always make another one and give it to you if you want me to make you one. But
Okay, so once per day thing. Cool.
Also, I'll tell
and I marked
Sui
it off
to.
on my-
I'm also going to tell my familiar Sui to remain in the cart because it's not really a combat familiar. It's her use, because technically it's genderless, but her use is more for out of combat stuff. Like,
Can you just will it into another dimension, kind of like a familiar?
yeah,
Yeah.
but then I'd have to spend another week to resummon it though. So
It's technically already summoned, wouldn't it be? You just
yeah, but
kinda-
whenever I desummon it,
Oh.
it's another week to summon it
No,
back.
he
Well,
doesn't
no,
want
it's
to have
like-
it. Calm down, Neil. Okay, he's
Oh, no,
allowed to
just-
desummon
okay.
his.
Fine.
Yeah, I don't want to.
That's not what I was. That's not what I was wondering. So
Yeah, that's why I don't want to desummon it. I just want it to like not be in the combat.
Yeah. What
Liu,
combat? What combat?
in the
Say combat.
meantime,
Well,
we'll
okay. The investigation, because something bad could happen.
Liu will
That is
jump
a
up
good
from the
point.
side of the cart to perch on the walls of the ruin.
Mhm.
That's done something
Taisha's
funny on
al-
the map. Sorry.
Oh,
Shouldn't
yep, sorry,
play
let
with
me-
things.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Taisha is also
let me-
go, is going to
take-
be.
And he'll-
Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
And you'll pull out a dart just in case.
All right.
Tasha's going to be going to go and start just casually looking around, looking behind some of the walls. Since Liu has alerted Tasha to the fact that we're possibly being tracked or watched, he's now going to be on alert for anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang close to Tamaki because if anything happens, I'm not by myself alone. Like with people having to run up to me for a couple turns. I don't like being alone.
All right.
then
I want to be near people.
Very well. As you disembark from the carriage, you begin to look around. You've got a higher vantage point, whereas the rest of you are kind of like just scouring out the area. Tamaki and Kaito, you have no idea what you're looking for. Liu has kind of got an idea, and Taisho, you've been put on alert by Liu, but again, you have no idea by what.
okay.
Uh,
I'm
Do
gonna,
you know what's
Ram.
going on?
I don't. I mean, Liu said in the cart we were being followed, but I'm
Well,
gonna
something did
just kinda
scare the
look
horse
around.
earlier too. Like maybe Steve also saw something. I don't know.
I'll check on Steve really quick, see how he's doing.
Because now I'm assuming that
Yeah, no, Steve's all right.
Because I feel like that Liu's bad feeling and Steve freaking out might not be two completely separate incidences.
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick look around at the ruins, just see like what the ruins kind of look like.
All right. As Tamaki begins to move around the ruins, I'm gonna roll a d4 here. D4.
Okay, then I'm sticking around. Then I'm sticking with Taisho then instead.
3. Kaito.
I'm not exploring.
On the back of Steve drops down a very small monkey.
Oh, it's just a monkey. It's nothing to be scared of. I don't have any like animal like spells in this on this, do I? I don't remember.
It kind of looks at you. Steve doesn't seem to be bothered by it.
Yeah, Oh, by the way, really good question. Did we have a time to short rest between the snake and now?
Yeah. I'll say that you've had enough time to long rest. Even I'll apply that to your characters.
Okay, cool. I have spells because I forgot I spent a lot on that snake.
There you go. You have overnight rested.
I kind of just look at the monkey to make sure that it doesn't dig around in our stuff, because I know monkeys like to steal things. Actually, yeah. Do we have our own stuff in our cart, or do we have most of that on our person?
I'd say you carry most of your carryable stuff on your person, but things like tents and bedrolls and stuff like that, they tend to be on your cart.
Yeah, I'm not perturbed by the monkey, but I'm still I'm keeping an eye on it, just to make sure it's don't.
Monkey
sticky hands.
Monkey climbs down Steve and makes its way over to Kaito. It sort of tries to climb up your leg.
I back up a little bit. I
It
don't really want it doing anything.
it chases you a little.
Into Taisho.
Uh,
Look.
Taisho, you can now see the tiny monkey that's chasing Kaito.
Hey, monkey. Points at language. Lowers his spear at monkey, says, "Peace off."
He grabs the end of your spear and tries to pull it off you. I need you to make a strength check.
Yeah.
An athletics
What?
check.
I knew it.
Okay.
Monkeys are little thieves.
Okay. And athletics, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see.
By the way, I still have a lot of things on my character, which I'm guessing I shouldn't have.
Let's have a look. Your character has broken. Nope, that's still fine. You're slowed,
broken stays,
enfeebled, clumsy, poisoned stage 1. Oh yeah, that's right. You're poisoned still. No, we're gonna keep that.
This was all
gonna keep
from the
these.
fight.
None of these have been treated. We'll get back to those.
Okay.
So let's go with
Good.
each effect. Actually, you know what? Let's go with each effect. So you're broken, which is in reference to your weapon. You have petrified gaze, so your body has started turning into stone. Enfeebled, which is until you receive medical treatment, the poison has basically afflicted your body, which is still in your body. You are clumsy 1, which is also an effect of the poison, and your current poison is stage 1. We can try to remove them, so let's try and remove them now. I need fort saves from you, so let's start with poison stage 2. Let's go.
I'm guessing this would have happened between the battle and now.
Yeah, correct. All right, with the 22, all right, so the poison has gone, and it will take a day to get rid of clumsy and enfeeble after you, once you heal and rest. So clumsy will be gone, enfeeble will be 1, and then once your enfeebled's gone, then your slow will go, and then yada yada yada. So it basically ticks down as you're slowly recovering. All right, so
Yeah,
but that will not.
Poison is so nasty.
Yeah, I mean 30 I think is still fine. Maybe we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure it can't. I'm pretty sure it can't make that. Oh no, it can.
Well,
okay.
no, the athletic. You asked me to roll the athletic skill, and that was a 17. The forge stave was for the
Oh right,
poison, which was a
17.
30.
Oh right. Yeah, okay. It's got a chance. It's got a good chance. All right, let's see what the monkey does. The monkey, rolls a 2. I'm going to use a jinx point. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for those of you who don't know, in our channel we are very welcoming to our audience, and we make sure that you feel like you're a part of the game as well. If you guys would like to, you can donate to the channel in order to give us give the players hero points or give the GM jinx points. Nat 20s are also on the board here, as you can see with the little golden 20. You can also give wheels and woes, which are very, very strong things for and against the party. And of course, $50 you can create your own magic item or boss buff. Alternatively, we do have channel points rewards that you guys can use as well. So, I'm going to re-roll that. So let's.
You just said that's about to use a jinx point. Spear on you.
Yeah, basically. Much better.
Right there.
So the monkey grabs Taisho's spear, and you're more surprised than anything else. The monkey grabs it with two hands and tries to pull, and you kind of pull back, and you're like, oh, no, you don't. But then it throws its tail in, and it lowers its stance, and it uses its hip to twist, and it just snaps the spear out of your hand. If you want, I mean, what would you like to do? As it,
It's
No,
a
you
monk.
don't!
It's a monkey.
all right.
I'd basically like to start a tug of war with this monkey.
Well, you'll need to disarm him, so we're gonna go into initiative as we fly into a battle.
Taisho's having a fight with the monkey.
All right, let's do this. One moment as I put the monkey on the board.
Monkey swarm. What?
Actually,
There
I
you
kind of
go.
wish it did steal from me because I don't even know what it would have stolen. I don't have anything.
There you go, monkey there.
Oh, I've got a guitar and my flute, I guess, and my thieves' tools, I guess.
All right. So, which then brings us to initiative, menu initiative. Kaito, you are up first.
Um,
And let's get some
Yeah.
let's get some music going, shall we?
I think I can do it.
Monkey
Guidance.
battle music. Yes.
Actually, no, hang on. This one's monkey spinning.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nice.
All right. There you go.
All right. So I'm gonna throw to give an advantage on the tug of war. I'm gonna give guidance to Taisho, which gives him a +1 to saving throws, skill checks, perception, attack. Like basically, it's a +1 to anything that you kind of choose. And then also I'm gonna try to assist also too. Like I might try grabbing the spear also, and like I'm gonna help you tug that.
All right.
I don't want that. I don't want a monkey to steal your only weapon.
All right. Make a athletics check as you try to grapple the or disarm the monkey. 15. All right. Let's have a look. The monkey's.
Oh, man.
Let's see. The monkey's defensive stats, fort save. You need a 12 in order to disarm it. So you do so as you grab onto it and you kind of pull the monkey out, pull the spear out of the monkey's arm. The monkey then begins to holler and yell, like basically just starts shouting at the top of its lungs. As it does so, Liu, I need. Oh well, you don't even need to make a check for this. As this happens, Liu, you can see the monkey is obviously hooting and hollering, but then it is responded to.
From everywhere.
And looking up in the trees, you can see that there is a literal horde of monkeys
Yep.
that are surrounding you.
Uh-oh.
Guys, can we maybe just find another toy I would be happy with?
All right.
Liu, toss it a ball. Or, I mean, Tamaki, toss it. Oh, that's not its actual size. At least I hope not. But yeah, Tamaki, toss it a ball
Okay.
that may or may not have lightning or something in it.
Dude, he's a monkey.
It wants to take something, so let it take something that might be a little dangerous. And if it gets hurt, it's its own fault. It's a monkey. I'm not a fan of monkeys.
Fair. All right. So you cast guidance with 2 actions. You've assisted, and you now have the spear. And the monkey is yelling at you. Tamaki, it is now your turn.
Looking around, does there seem to be any fruit trees nearby?
Yeah, a bunch.
Okay. Feel like Tamaki's thinking either that he might be able to get them to calm down with fruit, so he wants to go grab some of that and bring it here to feed to them.
Okay. To clarify, you can see that there is roughly, I want to say like maybe 30, 60, 90, close to 100 monkeys here.
Yep.
Do you want to go grab a handful of fruit?
I was gonna I'm looking for more than just one tree. If I can see all these ones,
I want to give full respect for our friends who do harvest fruit in the seasons and stuff, especially those who are very familiar with how to harvest bananas. Quite an arduous task, and grabbing as those of you who have spent seasons harvesting fruit would know, does take quite a fair bit of time to harvest. You may, of course, attempt it if you would like, but I would say this, that maybe one of your harvests might distract the attention of a swarm, potentially.
Okay. I just had an idea, and it might help get a bigger, amount of fruit, if I could do it right.
Sure.
I have to, so I take the Taishu bow that I've got, right? Or what was it called? The
Tetsubo.
Tetsubo, yeah.
Yeah,
So I
the
take
Tetsubo, for those of you
Tetsubo.
in the audience, is a large club-like weapon with a big steel head that is covered in nodules that make it kind of studded looking.
All right, and so holding kind of onto it, I run over to Steve, and I'm gonna kind of just get on the reins of the cart,
Okay.
and I just say to them as they're on the ground, "I've got a plan!" Yeah, and I'm gonna get Steve to kind of drive me underneath the tree, the trees with all the fruit, and the plan is I'm gonna smack the trees with my Tetsubo to get the fruit to fall into the cart.
Okay. You begin to move the cart towards the tree. Could you just with the if you right click, you can see there's a drawing tool, maybe.
Okay. Pointer.
Yeah,
Drawing.
Yeah. Can you draw which tree you'd like to head to?
Oh.
I
I thought you were gonna draw the entire cart.
think if this one has a
Okay.
Cool. Has some fruit on it.
Yeah, there's a big enough
all right.
opening there.
Make a survival check.
Oops. 17.
Make a perception check.
19.
Make a reflex save.
Oh gosh. $23.
All right. Well, you notice that as you move the cart, you are about to crush the monkey underneath the cart and the hoofs.
I swerve.
Oh.
You do swerve. However, as you swerve, your cart is now kind of in this direction here. So let me move the cart here. Oop, no, not the whole map, just the cart. There we go.
I mean, if you did crush the monkey, I don't think that would be that bad.
Whoa!
You really don't like monkeys, do you?
All right, what would you like to do?
Me as a person, I don't mind them too much, but I don't trust monkeys in real life.
I gotta get out of drawing mode.
Like, monkeys do actually kind of freak me out a little bit.
I guess if I'd be over here now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does that not? No.
I'd just be like,
Oh,
nah.
yep.
'Cause
There it goes.
I avoided the monkey successfully.
All right, your last action, you can drive it so that you can actually make it to the location.
Now we'll do that.
All right, very well. All right, that is your turn. which brings us to Taisho.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I kind of do hold your spear out to you so you can take it.
Wait, well,
You take it. You take it. Meanwhile.
thank you.
Oh, we got a plot twist.
Careful cantrip going in with the plot twist. I think this might be some vengeance for me always dropping stuff on his channel to play this game tag. Hey man, how you doing? Guys, for those of you who don't know, Careful Cantrip, wonderful friend of the channel, who apparently considers me two rungs lower than Rob? Yeah, that's right. I got friends everywhere, Dave. I got friends everywhere. I hear everything, mate. Everything. No, go check out DM Dave. Go check out Careful Cantrip. It's a wonderful show. Great cast of people. Lots of fun. All right, Careful Cantrip, you get Erratic Behavior or the Path Least Traveled. Those are your two plot twist cards. Let us know which one you would like, and we will throw that into the game today. So, Erratic Behavior and the Path Least Traveled. All right. So, our group being attacked by a troop of monkeys. Taisho, it is your turn. What do you wish to do now that your spear has been handed back to you?
I want to yell at this monkey and say, "Shut up!" and basically intimidate it in order to, well, make it shut up.
All right, make your intimidate check. The target number is 14.
14. Okay. All I have to do is at least roll a 4.
Oh.
Why do I say these things? Why do I say these
Full
things?
shot.
This reminds me of the scene from Tarzan where they scare the baby.
Oh god.
Yeah, that is more or less what happens. The baby monkey is terrified. It stops hooting, and it begins to like sort of cry, as it were.
I don't know if that just made it worse.
Yeah, the other monkeys are completely enraged, and definitely looking at blaming Taisho for upsetting our poor beloved tiny monkey. So there you go. Hey, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Careful Cantrip coming in with 3 gifts. One for the average gamer West, DM Stretch, and DM B-Town. Thank you so much. And to our new subscribers, please enjoy all of your new emotes. And to Careful Cantrip, thank you, buddy. We greatly appreciate your support, as always. Big love. All right. Liu, it is your turn.
let's take stock for a moment. Tamaki has just driven off in the cart and is going to be covering all of our stuff in the back of the cart with fruit that the monkeys probably think is theirs already, that he's now encouraging them to steal. Taisho has just drawn aggro from 3 entire swarms. And I'm perched on top of a wall with a dart. Exciting time. So I'm going to do the sensible thing left remaining to me. I'm going to cape the wall and try and speak monkey with about as much effect as my attempt to antagonize the snake last time. I would like to attempt a performance check, please.
I'll allow for the performance check as you attempt to perform a pacifistic dance to appease the swarm of monkeys.
Oh gosh.
All right,
This
make a
has gone to
perform
rate as
check.
one of my worst ideas in a long time. Yep, it's terrible.
Oh,
All right.
I saw that 20.
Oh, your performance, like actual mod, though, is really good.
All right. As you begin to perform and to dance and the like, well, it kind of works. The monkeys stop and they look confused at you, and then they just start to yell and hoot. As this happens, they start to bang on the logs and bang on the trees. We're gonna play our plot twist card, Erratic Behavior, courtesy of Campfire Cantrip. Now, normally like the plot twist basically works like this. We use your plot twist to inspire scenes and scenarios. Now, this scenario was supposed to be pretty simple. It was like, you know, appease the monkeys. They're just monkeys, you know, you can outrun them on the cart. But Neil stole the cart. So that's a whole different thing now. Because, you know, when I sit there and I'm like, oh, you know what'd be really cool? Like a race through the jungle with monkeys swinging through trees trying to attack them. And then you know what ended up happening? I was like, oh, my group killed by monkeys. Strange. Okay, fair enough. But I'll admit.
Let's be honest. At least it's an interesting.
Oh, you want to talk interesting? Interesting is that is not even considering that the drunken monk is going to try to communicate through interpretive dance, which is amazing, and I think it's like some of the best. So this is why I role play. This is it. It's like I love this. This is why I get up in the morning. All right. As the monkeys...
So you're saying that Liu is the erratic behavior plot twist,
yes,
then, right?
Liu is our erratic behavior. And and in honor of our new subscriber and new follower, Sodrak355, we are going to continue to escalate the situation as you attempt to communicate with them, and they go, oh, yeah, no, we understand what you're saying. They look at each other, and some of them are like, and they start to bang on the trees and the like, and as they do... You hear something.
Oh god, here we go.
As bursting through the tree line. Or actually, you know what, Liu, roll me a D8, please. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Then we got like Jumanji music playing, like the drums.
Oh.
All right, bursting through the canopies.
Oh, that's a gorilla. That's a problem.
A colossal, well, I say colossal, a large, muscly, meat-bound gorilla steps forward and just and you watch as the swarm of monkeys start to back off. I'm gonna remove them from the board because now they're just kind of in the trees, as it were. Now this is the tribe's quote-unquote ape king, as it were. Liu, you've spent one action to basically summon the ape king. You have 2 actions remaining as to what you would like to do as this gorilla emerges from the jungle.
I look down at the others and go, are we still trying to make friends, or if we just gonna accept this thing's gonna be after us?
I have an idea, and it's a very bad one.
Well, that's all we've managed so far, so join the club.
Okay.
Well, if you want, in Pathfinder 2nd Edition, you can actually use 2 actions to ready an action. Readying an action means to set parameters forward that will then result in a reaction of your choice using a single action, such as a punch, a kick, a disarm, a trip, whatever. If you would like to.
So you could have a reaction for when I inevitably fail.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I think that's probably the sensible thing to do. The non-sensible thing to do is for me to do the equivalent of monkeys. So I'll happy. Yeah, I'll just ready an action. It's fine, thanks.
Fair enough.
For the gorilla's approach.
All right. Well, the gorilla spent this round approaching, so he's going to miss his turn this round. However, Taisho. Let's see.
Oh, this is gonna go so poorly for me.
Okay. I would like to read this out for you and for our lovely audience, as a monkey has one major ability. The monkey strides or climbs up to its speed at any point during its movement. It may take an interact action to take a single unattended item of bulk, light bulk or less that it can see from a square and that it moves through. Alternatively, if not in combat during this movement, it can attempt to steal an object from a adjacent creature. So it is going to move past you and attempt a steal action, as it is not engaged. And we're gonna see if it nicks something from you. Now it can't nick your spear because that would be a disarm check. But let's see what this creature makes off with. All right, tiny monkey is going to make a athletics check, acrobatics check. Let's go with athletics. There we go. Okay. So what's your fort save?
My fort save, I believe, is 12.
12? Okay, he just falls short. So the monkey rushes past, doesn't manage to steal something from you, and then joins the troops in the trees as well. So as it sort of rushes past, you see it kind of like it tried to rifle through your pockets, but you're like, hey, get out of there. And it, you know, like nicked off. All right. Welcome, of course, to Malakisa for the raid. Guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Come sit down. Our group is neck deep in monkey business. Ha 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 ha. Look. This is my channel. I can make all the puns I want. Kaito, you're up next.
Well,
I'm in this one.
so this is gonna go not well, and I already know this, but I'm gonna see if it can work. Because the way you make a king back down is you prove that you are better. So I'm gonna intimidate it.
Cool.
If I can scare it, then hopefully that means we're good.
All right, you step forward and try to intimidate it. Let's see what you got. Make your intimidation check.
This has gone
Don't even
so
want to watch.
poorly. It's my best skill. It's got to be good at some point.
Wow.
That's pretty good. That is pretty good.
I just kind of like yell out like a
46.
like a bestial like growl. Like I try to get into my,
Monkeys.
you know, yeah. I try to give in as much as I can to like ferality. Not actually going feral, obviously, but
His water turns red.
all right.
it's my blood.
The gorilla is frightened by Kaito.
And technically, if it had elemental attacks, they are weaker against the party. But
Well,
it
there you go.
doesn't probably.
So that's a single action to intimidate. What do you want to do with your next actions?
You know, I will also, you know, I will ready a spell depending on if it chooses to turn and run or come at us and attack.
Readying a spell requires an extra action on top of whatever it would cost to do that spell. Do that. So
okay,
if your spell
so it'll
takes
only
2
be like a one action one.
Yeah. You can ready a single action spell.
Oh shoot, I don't actually have any. So instead, you know, I'll choose to back away a little bit, and then I'll prepare. I'll prepare for combat, but not by activating.
I'm gonna allow you to make a free survival check,
Oh, okay, cool.
and this will be taking place before you move.
Okay.
All right. 13. Nope, that's fine. You may move freely. However, as you move backwards away from the gorilla, immediately it loses the frightened condition.
Oh.
As any trained expert, because I raised the DC because your character is untrained in this survival skill, would be able to tell you that backing off or moving away from something that you are trying to assert dominance to is a sign of weakness, and will immediately negate your very impressive intimidation check. It was very cool. It was very nice, but yeah, then you kind of cowered, and it's no longer afraid of you.
Dang it.
It's unfortunate. I did give you a chance. To keep it and like sort of be like, oh wait, no, I shouldn't back up. But unfortunately, yeah, it
All
was
right.
not in the cards. All right.
That is very much like Kaito. He's not actually scary.
Yeah. But now you know that. Now you know. Tamaki, you're up next. You are over by a tree filled with bananas. Actually, no, they're filled with what are they called?
Papayas.
Papayas. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. So as now the cart's sitting under the tree, I take the Taishu bow, and I'm going to try and smack the tree to cause a vibration to kind of get it to drop.
Yep, not a problem. A great number of papayas drop into the cart. In fact, you get a total of 6 very big ripe papayas.
Okay. Are there still some up there?
Yeah, still quite a few.
Second action, I'll smack it again.
Sure. That will bring down. Let's go with. Oh, another 10.
Nice.
So you have
Alright.
currently got 16. Sorry, no, that's 12. So you got 18 papayas on your card.
All right. And then hearing the gorilla come as like, because I'm assuming it's pretty loud, I'm going to try and turn around and bring the cart back through as the third action.
Okay. Trying to get a horse to reverse a cart is a lot more difficult than you think. So let's make a survival check as you try to handle getting the horse to basically lean up, backing and pushing against the cart.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, that's okay. You are trained, so I'm gonna say that yeah, it's not easy, but you do manage to get Steve to back up a little. Come back here, you. All right, there we go. So Steve backs the papaya cart. All right, that is you done.
And Kaito. No.
Taisho.
Yeah, please don't run me over with the cart. You're setting me on fire. I don't want to be run over.
Good. Gents, in the Daimyo, they had this game. Don't know why it was called this, but it generally involved running away from something, just to test your athletics, etc. I don't know why, but we called it Jungle Run. Anyway, I think it's a good idea we get on the cart and go.
No one responds. Apparently,
You
it's a
just
terrible
charged
idea,
straight.
and you should feel
Okay,
ashamed of
fine.
yourself.
I was waiting for the
Get on
person
the-
with the cart to respond.
I mean, all you guys have to do is jump in, and I'll be like, "All right." let's go."
Taisho initiates Jungle Run.
All right. So let me ask you this: is anyone not intending to jump into the cart and make a speedy getaway?
No, I would.
I'm already in it, so
No. The
top of
question
the
is
wall,
if
it's an
anyone
easy
is
jump.
again. The
Oh.
question to be answered is: does anyone not wish to? Good. Excellent.
Does anyone want to stay and solo a silverback?
All right. So let's enter our chase scene here. Let's switch some let's get our mood music changed up a little bit. So here we go.
Just while you're doing that, Michael, I do have to say I have to thank Mugbluff for that pun. That is not mine. That is all yours, Mugbluff. Thank you
There
very
go.
much
I
for
love
the
that.
idea.
I love it. All right. Okay.
scared.
Here we go. Okay. No worries. Take it easy, Avarian CA. Guys, if you haven't checked out Avarian, click on his name in the link and go follow his channel. Avarian, wonderful dude. Wonderful dude. Some amazing woodworking stuff that happens on that channel as well. And yeah, great talent. Wonderful friend. Okay. So, you get onto the back of the wagon and you begin to move, racing away from this creature. It jumps and leaps and bounds as its heavy footsteps seem to try and chase you through the brush. As you travel, the actual cart is creating a clear path for it to chase, but it seems to just bounce using almost the trees around it as springboards to launch it forward despite its heavy mass. It seems to be keeping reasonable pace with your vehicle. Now, for this jungle run, as it were, we are going to go with one of three actions that you guys can take. You may try to evade, you may try to distract, or you may try to block the advances of the gorilla. So every round, one of you will get to make a check. I need 5 successes for you to successfully escape. Every time the gorilla succeeds, or every time you fail one of these checks, the gorilla will get closer and will start dealing damage to the cart. Once the cart takes a certain amount of damage, it's going to become inoperable, and you're going to have to deal with the gorilla somewhere else. All right? So, who wants to go first?
I feel like I should, since I'm the one driving, because it's kind of a.
Go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
I also have an idea, but I'd have to ask the DM with regards to acting set on action.
Sure. All right, so evasion check. So I need you to make a survival
yeah.
check. Yeah, I need you to make a survival check as you are.
12.
12? Very nice. All
Yeah.
right, with a 12, unfortunately that is not enough to block its attack, and the gorilla will sideswipe the car. Now, if you've ever seen a gorilla like sideswipe something, it's more shoulder than anything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a shoulder barge.
Yeah. Ooh, that was not great. The cart takes 15 points of damage. You are fairly confident that if it takes 1 or 2 more of those type of hits, your cart's going down. But your whole thing kind of tilts to one side. You drive on 2 wheels for a little bit, and then it comes crashing down again, and you keep moving. All right, next check. You still have no successes.
Yeah, can't like gorillas like flip cars even?
Throwing papayas? All right. Throwing papayas is a distraction attempt, so I need a deception as you hurl these pieces of fruit.
I don't know why, I just like picturing that.
Oh,
no!
Unfortunate. All right, so as you are hucking these pieces of fruit, you watch as like they kind of land nearby, but this thing is very, very enraged, and will kind of, as it gets to the back of the cart, will swoop it, you know, like trying to flip it up.
Ah!
All right, that's
Oh.
11. Cart is still intact, but the back is starting to wobble. All right.
Seeing what, well, had just glancing over the show and see what Liu was trying to do. Taisho said, "Well, try this." Taisho was going to pull one of his javelins from his back, and he's going to throw it at the gorilla to try and slow it down. Basically, hoping to hit it in either its arm or leg, causing damage to actually disable it that way.
All right, make a ranged attack with your spear. I'm going to give you a -2 penalty because you're aiming at a particular limb. You will deal damage, but you will also slow it down potentially.
This was, oh fuck's sake.
Yeah, the gorilla does not balk at your advances, and with that last rush, as he does so, he jumps into the air. You all brace as he hits the back of the wagon. It snaps, sending everyone, including Steve, flying, tumbling over, and we're gonna have you guys scattered around a little bit.
It's so funny that literally if it was an immediate fail. Like it was just 3 fails back to back to back.
All right, and we're gonna
Some
continue the
Instagrams also.
initiative. All right. Actually, no. This is a good point. I'm gonna do this. All right. So, the gorilla, as it begins to make its way forward. All right. Again, beating on its chest, you know, sort of making a lot of noise. Suddenly, a plume of smoke engulfs you, as several small orbs, kind of black, like almost like paper mache wrapped in black, sort of like strips, suddenly begin to hiss and spin on the spot as blackened smoke stretches out from this spot. You see an individual appear, landing nearby from a tree. It looks like, or they look like, this. A wooden construct of some variety, very similar to the puppet man that you had seen previously, seems to be wielding 2 kama, a small kind of hooked sickle. As the smoke begins to fill the area, you watch as he takes out what looks to be a stone and rub it on the back of his braces, creating sparks. The gorilla is not disoriented, but he's like, you know, strange, different things are happening. I don't understand them. I don't want to rush in. He's kind of like backing off a little bit, and the man, or the thing, as it were, runs past you and towards the jungle. He gestures in your direction without speaking, and sort of gestures towards him, you know, so that you can use the smoke for cover.
Yeah, run.
No, Tamaki, bring Steve. You're the only one of us who's going to be able to coax him down.
All right, I'll jump
Yeah,
on
after being
Steve.
yeah, a
and
horse
Alright.
being
him up.
tossed like that.
All right, survival check to calm down Steve as the rest of you are making your way.
20.
Who will stay back to help Tamaki just by trying to cut loose any remaining reins or things binding it to the cart?
Nice. That actually does help. He wouldn't have passed had you not.
Ooh.
Because the DC was 22, but Liu comes in and just karate chops the remaining bits of wood, which just snaps off the reins and sets Steve free. You ride the horse and begin to make your way into the jungle, following this new, strange, and enigmatic figure, and the gorilla is left behind, roaring angrily.
Gross stuff. And the papaya. Well, the monkey gets the papayas now. The gorilla.
Yeah, he is definitely eating the papayas.
The victor goes the fruit.
So the victory goes to Steve. He didn't die.
It's true. All right. However, Kaito, you have forgotten your familiar yet again, who is on the cart getting eaten by a gorilla.
No.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was saying she could.
Because you
think for
didn't
herself.
desummon it. It was still on the cart as far as I
Yeah.
knew, and you know.
She's intelligent. She could think.
Thought was just accidentally
It's
killing
fine.
his own
Oh.
familiar.
By the way, unlike most familiars, she can actually speak and understand everybody, and can actually talk to everybody. It's
Very
not
well.
just a. It's just not just a telepathic me to her. It's like everyone can speak to her.
Nice. All right. The figure leads you through the jungle and goes from a very peculiar style of running to almost like a stride, as it were. He doesn't seem to stop to talk to you at all, just continues to move forward. You guys have the scene. I mean, you can continue to follow him or you can let him get away. It's up to you as to what you want to do, but the scene is yours.
It seemed like he wants us to follow him, so I'll continue.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue.
If I get the
following him
impression
on
that he-
Steve.
If I get the impression that, they don't, then I can stop. But
Um,
Where are you leading us?
home.
Yours or someone else's?
The other's home. Not mine.
well,
He helped us get away from this gorilla.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll trust him.
I'm gonna run after him with us while on Steve.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Following the individual, the ruins continue with bits and pieces kind of fallen to the side as this figure makes his way almost as if he knows the ways between the trees as well as any road or any street in a city. Turning left at a particular rock or jumping over a log that he knew would be there. Eventually, the area parts, and you find yourself before what looks to be a large standing stone in the center of what looks to be a high-rised ruined pedestal. Which, boop. Come on. There we go. Which looks like this. There we go. And share for my players. There we go. All right. Now, as you arrive, you can see that there are depictions and pictographs on some of the stone here. You're not entirely sure what it means, but it looks to be quite disturbing. Lots of symbols of death, murder, people basically executing folks in succession to a like maybe a god or a higher power of something. As this individual arrives at the stairwell leading up to the platform, you watch as he takes off these strange-looking two-toed shoes. He kneels and then bows deeply before stepping up onto the stairs.
Oh,
I'm all of a sudden feeling a lot more uncomfortable. I don't really want to be a
Respect,
ritualistic
though.
sacrifice.
I'm gonna go up to the stairs and do the same thing he did,
Mhm.
feeling that it's respectful to do that as well. So
All right, you remove your shoes. You bow. The rest of you.
Well, Liu doesn't wear shoes. They don't go well with talons. And he's not real comfortable with the idea of bowing down to a temple covered in scenes of murder and ritual sacrifice. So he's
Seems
just
fair.
going to stay down here for the moment.
Yeah, same.
Seems fair. Taisho?
Taisho is anything that is deity related or spiritual related. Taisho is it's usually very disrespectful or reticent in some way. At least he was, but he's beginning to learn that other people actually have their own thoughts and beliefs and need to have those respected as well. So he's not going to do what he would normally do, which is just walk straight up doing nothing, but he is going to stay down the stairs with Liu.
Okay.
okay.
So, as this man gets to the top, you watch as he begins to tap on the floor, and when he does so, there is a stairwell leading down into an under area of the temple. Again, he doesn't seem to wait, nor does he seem to mind the fact that Tamaki is following. He descends the stairs, which spiral around and downwards.
I just look back at the three of them and I say, are you sure? I mean, he helped us. I just want to know what's going on. Like, why would he help us? But,
Taisho
like,
gestures to the carvings.
I'm not gonna let you go in alone if that's what you're asking, I guess.
he could have killed us if he really wanted to. He could have just
Well-
killed us while we were fighting the monk.
Well,
or-
some people want to kill people in very specific areas, and this looks like it definitely is a sacrificial place. But like I said, I'm not letting you go down by yourself.
Well, Tamaki, you seem to trust him, and
It's not about
Mutagen's-
trust. It's about that he. We kind of need answers. Like, we kind of need to know where to go too.
Yeah, well,
Right,
that is
well.
true.
yeah. Well, you'll have to excuse me for not honoring a place of worship. That's not what I do.
That's fine.
And I'll just start walking up.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All of them.
begrudgingly, the three of us will follow you. Oh, we got a mute gremlin again.
God damn it. There you go. All right.
Let me-
You begrudgingly you follow, making your way down the flight of stairs. As it descends, you realize that you are in a small but secretive cavern. In fact, if he hadn't performed the right sequence of plate pushes, you'd actually not be able to even see the stairwell leading down. As you descend, you find through the darkness several lanterns being lit by this individual as he walks past. And that is when you see this. It is a very beautiful Japanese-styled compound, a residential block of houses that are built underneath the temple itself. These have a very distinct Minkai feel to it, and Tamaki, this almost looks like your estate, kind of back at home, like in Goka, it just spreads outwards. It could house maybe 200 or so people, but there is an eeriness to it, a quietness, as there is no one else here.
Oh.
It's your lead, Tamaki.
I keep following. Just kind of looking around, see if spot anything. I mean, obviously it's out of the ordinary, but like.
Sure. Anyone who's traveling may make a perception check to see if they notice anything.
Oops. This. Ah.
Oh, that froze on a crit, and then it finally finished.
Liu, your perception? There we go. Yeah, cool. So Taisho and Liu, as you are traveling, the both of you can see signs of struggle, signs of a battle of some kind. There are slashes in the stone walls between some of the houses. You can also see some of the tabards that seem to depict what look to be a stork grappling with a snake in its mouth. You can see these tabards slashed and cut, some brawn to like kind of like what do you call it? Like when you when you destroy something, when you desecrate. There we go. Boom. It's like as if someone would desecrating.
It's purposeful.
Yeah, it's purposeful. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna destroy this by chopping it up. I'm gonna just keep adding slashes and stab marks, etc., without destroying it, but just desecrating it. Again, you can kind of see along the main thoroughfare between most of these houses, there are the lanterns, which are kind of these metal rods that stick up and hold like this open cage that is filled with charcoal, and the charcoal is being lit by this figure as they are moving to illuminate the rest of the streets. There is no sunlight. There is no ceiling that lets and there's not even a single piece of light that penetrates through here. So it's the only source of light is this pathway forward. But every now and then you kind of get the impression that someone again is watching you from the shadows.
I lean in really close to Tamaki, like, because I don't want anyone else to hear me. I'm like, do you like recognize like any symbols or sigils or something around here? I mean, you do seem like you know a bit about noble families, and this looks like a noble household.
Take a look. 1 sec. And I'm gonna look around and see if I can find anything relating to the Tamaki family.
I wasn't specifically meaning Tamaki.
No, I know, but if it looks specifically
how about you are looking at the nobility of this, seeing if you recognize the symbol and stuff like that. I think is what you more mean. So make us, anyone who wishes to make a society check.
Okay.
This is a Tamaki household, but I highly doubt it. Society. I don't even. What even is society? Oh, like a lore society.
A society and a religion.
Society. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm terrible at it, but sure, let's check.
Liu's not even going to bother. Like, he's much more interested in the signs of battle. Plus, I'm untrained with a 0 modifier, so
yeah. Likewise, Taishu's society is not really something that he's interested in.
Sure. All right. So, let's see here. So with a, no, that's not. Okay, so 21. Bonus. All right. With a 21, you find you kind of remember, Tamaki, back in your past. Your father used to read to you from books and histories about like noble warriors, different clans, and the like. And also spoke of a clan known as the Tsukitori. I will write that down.
Okay.
In the Discord chat, I think that'll be better. Tsukitori, which translates directly to the Bird of the Moon. These were a clan of shinobi, warriors who were trained peasants that learned how to fight against stronger and larger warriors using deceptive and subterfuge in order to overcome powerful enemies. They were sellswords and mercenaries, able to be hired for their very, very astute ability to kill those who cross them. McBluff has redeemed an insight bonus, so I will give you this as well. You know that over maybe, let's see, notes, over there is no record of them before 10 years ago. Sorry, after 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, they seem to all but disappear.
Okay.
Interesting timing.
This is a mercenary camp?
Ninjas.
Ninja, yeah.
Yeah.
It is a